Hey Carp Anglers, my name is James Sanders and
Tommy Pearson.
we're here at the podcast Carp Talk.
Back at you again.
Yeah, back at you again. So,
How's your week?
my week that's crazy. I did go ice fishing over the
I seen
weekend.
that. I was jealous about
Yeah,
that.
with my son.
Good
Still,
father
yeah,
and son time.
exactly, but still no fish.
He said still no fish.
I mean, he wasn't even bluegills. I wasn't even shooting for the bluegills. My son was like telling me, "Hey, why don't you go over here to this spot?" I'm like, "No, I should have went to that spot." But I did talk to an angler earlier that day.
Yeah.
He says, "Man," he said, "it's bad. It was bad that day." He says, "But then the other people, not the same lake I went to, but different ponds. You know, I guess ponds is not where you need to go to." So.
Was that catching?
Oh yeah, they caught. One guy caught over 150.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have bought some of his bait.
I should have or something. So. But what else you got? How's your week?
Man, my week's been it's been okay really. I've just been working and got a couple jobs coming in, so you know that's always a blessing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But other than that, you know, ready to get to this.
I got a joke.
You got a joke?
I got a joke.
Oh man,
All right.
let's hear it.
All right. So why are fish so smart?
Probably because humans are so stupid. Nah, I'm just joking. We'll edit that out maybe.
Because they swim in schools.
Where's the drum roll? He'll add that later.
I'll add that one in there. Here, okay, I got one more. This is bonus track. Okay. One day, two guys named Frank and Bob were out fishing. A funeral service passes over the bridge where they were fishing at. And Bob takes off his hat and puts it over his heart. He does this until the funeral service passes by. Frank said, "Gee, Bob, I didn't know you had that in you." Bob replied, It's the least I could do. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
That was a good one.
Okay, that's it. I'm done. All right.
He said, "That's it, I'm done."
I'm here all week. Okay. So, all right. Well, let's go ahead and
shout out.
Yeah, you got a shout out? I got a shout out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sort of, kind of.
Okay.
I mean, it's really a shout out, kind of a little bit more information, more than anything. You want to go first?
No.
Or you want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead and go first.
Let me look on here first, because I don't want to.
Or you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first. Because
Okay,
I don't want to jump. I don't want to jump subjects. You know
Tristan Presley.
No, Presley.
Sorry.
Presley.
See, we're getting everybody's names wrong. He's I tell you, he's an Indiana boy. What county do you think he lives in?
He lives up. I want to say he lives up there by Richmond.
Yeah, Richmond.
Close to Highway, because he
Yeah.
fishes Highway Springs a lot.
Okay, well, that boy, I mean, he's really good. He's really gifted. He knows he's a die-hard carp angler.
Oh, for sure. He's definitely has the passion.
Between
There's no
wild
doubt
carp and
about that.
paylaking. Oh yeah, and you know another special thing about him, he has autism. You know, but he uses his fishing skills to cope with autism. So I mean, I gotta really give a shout out to him. I mean.
Because he's been dealing with that for a long time.
Oh yeah.
And I've conversated with this young man many a time.
Very, very smart.
Yeah, he
Very
is.
smart.
I think. Are we even doing the? Are we even doing the autism tournament this year?
No, we're not doing it. I mean, it's probably something in the works that it's just the way this whole COVID thing is at this moment. I'm not sure. So.
Well. I'm thinking of an idea maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm thinking of an idea maybe when all this COVID stuff's over, man. I think we should hold a tournament for him and make him the face.
Well, you know,
make him the face of the autism tournament.
He actually won the autism tournaments 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, he came in first place. So.
But he's a well-mannered young man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like I said, definitely has the passion about.
Definitely. I mean, always, you know, every time I look on Facebook or social media, boom, he's got one. I mean, he's out there, you know, cold and winter and all that stuff, and he's out there. He's even out there in the rain. So, who's your shout out? Go on.
I mean, mine's really not a shout out. I just some more information. You know, we definitely want to shout out Phil Lucas,
Phil Lucas, yeah.
Jenny Lucas. I want to say, and Ron Matthews, correct? And he,
Yeah,
and he
from Wicked
I
Fire.
want to shout them out, man, because they completed the 2021 Midwest Carp Master.
Yeah, in fact, that first term is Sunday, March 28th.
Yeah, just want to give them a shout out, man, because they, you know,
They got a good little...
they got it. We got a good little ride for us. A lot of the good pay lakes, you know, well, not the good pay lakes. I think they're all good.
Right.
But you know, they released the lineup of
Okay.
the full lineup, I should
Different
say.
states and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And shout out to, you know what I'm saying, shout out to some of the North Carolina pay lakes too, man, like Pops, Wards, definitely Creekside, man. Them three, I'm happy to see them three on there. It's going to be fun to go down there, man, and actually fish a tournament like how I fish here.
I like that place a lot because they do great carp care down there too.
They do, man. That's why I love their pay lakes down there, man, because, you know, they're all about protecting their fish, man. You know, that's their investment. That's feeding their family, you know.
All right.
So, shout out to Pops, shout out to Ward, shout out to Creekside, man. Glad to see you guys on the schedule for this
I'm
year.
going to say her last name. Drum roll. Nope.
Yeah, do it in three.
Do it in threes.
Do it in threes.
I'm going to do it in three. Amy Demrovsky. I just messed it up.
Her name is Amy Demrovsky.
There you go.
Amy Demrovsky. She told us how to pronounce it, you know, separated in three different names and then put it together. But welcome to our show. How you doing today, Amy?
I'm doing good, guys. How y'all?
All right.
Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good.
How's the weather over there?
It was 60 yesterday. It's about 28 right now. Fixing to snow in an hour.
Oh, wow.
So you guys are starting to get snow, or you guys already had some?
Yes. It's been extraordinarily cold, and March is our snowiest month, so we're getting ready to get hammered.
Yeah, February's ours, real bad. And that's when I try to get my ice fishing going. Right today was about we almost hit about close to 60, or we was about 55 today,
Yeah.
54. Yeah.
But anyways, Amy Demrovsky, she's from Denver, Colorado. She's a CAG chairwoman.
Chair.
She's a chairwoman.
You are a chair. Now, you're not a chairman, are you?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I mean, you're a director. Yeah, you're a director.
She's the chair. I'm going to say chairwoman / director for group events for Carp Anglers Group.
She's not chairwoman because she don't have a state. She's not chairman for, like, I'm the chairman for Indiana.
Well, I didn't want to say chairman, and she's a woman, so I said chairwoman.
Well, she's not even a chairwoman.
You can say chairman, you can call me a fisherman. That's what I do. But I'm also a regional director for CAG.
Yeah, okay. But you want to go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure, I'm Amy. Like I said, I'm the events director and regional director for CAG. I've been doing that for about a year now. I say I'm starting over this year because COVID kind of killed all the events last year.
Well, it did.
Yeah, for sure. Killed some of ours too, especially, you know, some of the big events that I like to go fish. So.
She's the one I was reporting to about the CCC tournament.
Yeah.
So and then I was like, we couldn't do it. I mean, the whole COVID just messed it up.
Yeah.
It's been tough, so I'm now learning my role. So y'all need to be patient with me when I say, I don't know, I'll figure it out. But Ian's doing a pretty good job of teaching me how to do things.
Well, good.
So,
Yeah, he is a good guy.
Spring Big Four, I got all up on form. Got quite a few people signing up already.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I want to congratulations on your new bathroom. Seen that, your photos.
Thank you. That was just a remodel from that wouldn't stop at plumbing problems.
Yeah, your husband did a great job with that.
Oh yeah, we hired that out.
Oh, you hired? I thought he did it. Okay.
No,
All
we
right.
demoed it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, good job on that.
So,
We did the fun part.
So okay. So when did your passion for carp fishing start?
Well, let's see. 20 years ago,
Oh wow.
I met my husband Mark. He says, you know, we go fish. We fish for walleye. We fish for trout.
Nice.
So I used to really, I belonged to this group called Carp Anglers Group, and I learned how to carp fish, and I want to take you, let's go. I was like, okay. So we went down to the river and had a couple, and I thought it was pretty fun, and then we went to, it's called the Adams County Fairgrounds. About 2 weeks later, and I caught a 28-pound fish, about killed me.
Nice.
I was so, not anything that big ever.
Wow.
So right then I was pretty much hooked with it.
Oh, I'm
and,
And how long ago was that?
20 years ago.
20 years ago.
20 years ago?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, because we've been to, it'll be April, we've been together for 20 years, so yeah.
Oh, wow.
So,
yeah, I'm kind of addicted.
Yeah.
yeah. So what is your biggest common, and what is your biggest mirror, and what is your biggest buffalo carp, if you've ever caught one?
Well, I'll start with the buffalo.
Okay.
I have not been fortunate enough to fish for them yet.
Okay.
Okay.
So my biggest common, 29 pounds, and my largest mirror is 25.
Where did you get them at? Like,
Or
state?
is it, it's secret, or is it a secret?
Well, I got the mirror in the river,
Uh-huh.
and then my comp is in the secret little hidey hole.
I see. Secret. Told you.
Now, do you only fish in the river, or like wild water? Do you guys have any pay lakes there?
We do not have any pay lakes here. It's all wild.
All
Yeah.
wild.
Okay.
Yep. My favorite's the river because you never know what's going to come out.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Or how big?
Yeah, exactly. Medium size. We usually end up pretty much in the teens in the river.
Okay. All right. So you got a lot of little fighters going on in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, the river, with all the currents and all that stuff. I mean, you're thinking you're fighting a 12-pounder, but actually, you know, you feel like you're fighting a 25-pounder. I mean, just how strong they are.
Yeah, they're a lot. I mean, our river fish. I mean,
So, yeah.
they're a lot stronger just because obviously they're swimming against the current all day.
Well, yeah,
Well,
definitely.
now they know where all the snags are.
Oh, yeah,
For sure, and they'll run right to them.
I'll teach this angler.
I know where all the snags are now too. I lost a little bit of lead in that thing. Our river's not very big though. It's
No.
most people would consider it probably a creek.
What's the name of that river?
It's called the Platte River.
The Flat?
Platte. P-L-A-T.
Oh, Platte.
The Platte.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it holds some good fish, and we fished it from, let's see, Chatfield Reservoir, which is in Littleton, all the way up north, almost to Wyoming.
So,
Nebraska, sorry.
yeah, do you do a lot of wading fishing?
No, it's mostly on shore.
Gotcha.
Although I got boots for Christmas, so
Yeah. Oh,
my game is going to be changed this year.
me and my wife, we got some waders like maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, and we just try to find. I mean, we do pan fishing with the waders or something like that, but
Or Del Hollow, you might need them to get out there.
oh yeah, definitely if you just want to get out.
Have you ever been to Del Hollow, Amy?
No, we were going to go last year, and COVID kind of kept us home from doing that. This year we're going on an adventure, Mark's 50th, so he wanted to go fish for his birthday, so we're going to head out here, we're going to hit Wyoming, Idaho, and we're going to end up at, where did I get? Long Lake, or Spokane Lake, it's called both in Washington.
Spokane Lake, yeah, I've heard of that place before.
Have you?
Yeah, big carp in there.
Oh, no.
I'm excited, we rented a house on it, so.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a big old carp fishing party.
Yeah, that's.
Now, do you get some friends, other carp anglers, or is it just you two guys?
My brother-in-law's heavy into it. He's also a Cag member. He's
Nice.
he's coming from Ohio. And then we've got a buddy. He's not much into carp, but he likes to fish. He's coming up from Arizona.
Nice.
Once he gets up there and he starts
Oh, yeah.
catching some fish, you put him on them rods and he feels how them carp
Game
fight.
on. Game on.
Oh, he's come and carp fish with us before. He's more into bass, but
Yeah.
Trash fish.
he does his thing when he wants.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, those are trash fish.
Yeah, we call those trash fish. Bass. No.
Yes. Very invasive.
Yeah.
Me, my wife Tia, she loves bass fishing, and I'll make fun of her. So, what are you doing, that trash fish or something like that? But we all just joking around. Now, any bass anglers out there are just playing around. They do give out. They do give a first invite.
A-rod and a couple of things, and you head out, and you don't have, I don't know why carp just Yes.
Oh, definitely.
Because you don't know what it's going to take to get them that time.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, we travel pretty light because we go to the river and we bounce holes all the time, so we try to keep it to a minimum.
Now, do you guys use a lot of boilies and stuff like that in your guys' river, or you use corn, or pack baits, or?
I'm a big fan of boilies, so
Right.
I use a lot of boilies, and Mark is he's starting to come around to the boilies when I start out fishing him on them, but he pretty much likes sweet corn.
Yeah, see, that's how I am, or flavored corn.
It's a go-to too for me.
Oh, the boilies?
No, I mean I love using boilies. It just depends on where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
I mean obviously if you're trying to target bigger fish, you want to use something that the smaller fish cannot really suck up as well.
Is there a size of the boilies you like, Amy?
Oh, honestly, the last year I've been super experimenting with every size, flavor, seeing what works where and what time of day. So I've got my little log sheet that I do, and I log down every fish I catch, the weight, where it's at, what time of day, and what bait I was using.
Nice. Oh, so you keep a little log sheet going on, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's good English.
Yeah, so it makes it a little bit more fun. So then I can go back and say, okay, well, this time last year is when I caught that big near. So hopefully it won't snow us in too bad where we can get down there in the mud and start hitting again. And I might try to throw out the same type of bait that I used at that time last year in that particular hole.
Okay.
And by the way, to the people that's going to be watching this, she sent us a lot of pictures in too.
Oh yeah, I will have
Of some of the fish that she's caught too. So we'll make sure that you guys get a chance to see those too also.
So we got a bunch of questions on a piece of paper, but this one's not even on there. As a woman angler, how's that feel to be? I'm not saying like it's just all for men, but carp angler. But there's a lot of men that does a lot more carp angling than does women. Do you feel inferior, or great? I'm just like one of you guys. You feel like just watching, just seeing you, hearing you. I mean, you're a very smart angler. I can see that just the way you talk. You get your little log books. I mean, how's that? I mean,
I'm not really out to prove anything to anybody. I just want to be considered a good angler. And Cag has been honestly really good for me that way. They don't treat me like, it's the girl. She doesn't know. Every once in a while I'll get a message on Facebook and I can tell somebody's trying to test me to see if I'm full of it or not. And it's all good. But
I can take the hook off, right?
Cag's been pretty good in treating me as a carp angler and not, hey, the girl carp angler. But in other places it is a little bit difficult. Some people think I'm absolutely crazy for, how can you do that? Touch that big, gross, slimy, stinky fish? And it's like, well, because it's fun.
Yeah, exactly.
I also hunt, so.
So who do you look up to / maybe ask advice for on carp fishing? Like
a mentor.
Like, is it somebody close to you, or is it somebody like you've seen on maybe YouTube or something like that?
Well, one, my husband, because he's a reader and YouTube watcher, and I'm not really a reader. I kind of like to learn from experience and messing around and trying different stuff. But so he's taught me a lot, like how to tie rigs and do all that stuff. There's a woman by the name of Jo Green in Europe, and she's a fantastic carp angler, and I pay attention to what she does a lot.
Now, is she part of the Cag? Because I don't think I've ever heard of this name before.
No, she's in Europe. She's in England.
Okay, gotcha. You can.
So yeah, she's over there, and she's been fishing for
look
ever. Yeah, you have to look her up. She's been amazing.
Have you seen that little girl from the UK?
Sophie?
Sophie, yes.
Yeah, she's so cute.
I'm trying to.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to get her on our show.
I'm trying to get hold of her dad.
Her dad.
We don't want to contact her personally, but we'd like to get a hold of her dad and maybe see if we can get her on the show. So if anybody knows them, have them watch our video and have her dad reach out to us.
Yeah, I don't know exactly.
Oh, that would be cool to have her
Oh,
on.
yeah,
She just
definitely.
seems like it's just in heaven when she's out there.
Oh yeah, just the way she talks and all that stuff, you know, her little accent and how excited she gets when she, you know, gets a carp, and I mean that's the kind of great stuff we want, you know.
She makes you want to grab a kid and take him out fishing.
You know, we're real big on that. You know,
Oh, yeah.
we have what?
4?
We have about 4 junior team fish fighters that we have on our team that pretty much go to our video shoots and stuff with us, and
Yeah.
you know, we try to teach them all about carp care. So I wanted to add, I didn't see this really on the list. So, what's your take on carp care?
My take on it?
Yeah, like about protecting the carp and obviously keeping them off the ground and.
Oh, I'm a big proponent of that. I always take my mat with me.
Nice.
I've even found people here that fishing and posting a lot of pictures. We have a Colorado fishing page, and one kid, I think he's in Cag now. I'm not real sure if he's involved in it, but he's posting a lot of pictures of, you know, carp he caught and laying in the sand and do it. You know, maybe he'd have it on the net. And I was talking to him about carp care, and he's like, yeah, I can't really afford it. I went on to Big Carp Tackle, put in an order for me, ordered an extra $5 mat, and took it over to him, and he's been teaching people how to do it now. So
Nice. Yeah, we did.
yeah.
Last year we bought like over 200 landing mats, and we're
Yeah, of them same ply mats that you're probably talking about. And
yeah. I mean,
Just those basic green.
yeah,
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah, that's all you need.
So
and you could get
whenever I meet
creative.
somebody, I'll you know, put in a $20 BTC order and grab a mat or so if they have them, and then I always have an extra one to give to somebody if they're seriously interested in fishing for carp.
Oh, yeah, definitely,
Yeah, for sure.
definitely. So, yeah, we're really big on carp care, and you know, support 100% on that stuff.
Well, you know, if you want to keep them around to try to catch them again,
Exactly.
gotta keep them healthy.
Yeah, we try to do the whole teaching thing and keep them healthy, and
because that's one thing our team is definitely about carp care.
yeah, and
You know, some people say it's snobby to talk to people about it, and I don't think it's
no,
it's not snobby
I
at
think
all.
it's
I think it's the way you have to approach the person.
not just that, but
That could
it's
be difficult.
Yeah.
what's the word I'm looking for? It's
What would you say?
about, you know, when you're teaching somebody, you know, it's
Mentor.
yeah, it's not, it's like giving somebody some good information,
Advice.
you know,
Advice.
good advice about, you know, protecting the fish, you know.
So,
A lot of
Yes.
people don't look at it that way because they think, you know, carp is a nuisance fish or
Yeah.
whatever, you know, but hopefully, you
Well,
know,
you
that's
can't be mean to anybody when you're trying to
to
persuade
educate
them to see
yeah.
your ways.
I mean, things you could probably say too is like, hey, you know, great job on the carp. I see you just caught that thing. You know, nice. Yeah, I know it's laying on the rocks. Hey, let's put it up in the grass real quick. You know, so don't take the slime off the scales or something like that. Or you know, I mean,
Well, and if you tell somebody the reason why
yeah,
it's bad to put them in the rocks, you know, instead of just telling them that it's wrong,
yeah,
giving somebody a reason why it's wrong and some background information, you know, it's keeping people informed.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
And I think that's what we try to do. I mean, we don't. I don't think. I mean, we don't.
We don't try to say
we preach it a lot all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't make somebody, you know, do that or buy a landing mat. That's why we took the money out of our own team fund and bought all them landing
Right.
mats, and we give them away at certain
Yeah,
tournaments
just for
and
free.
stuff like that for free, just so.
That's great.
Yeah. So, yeah, we made a deal with what was that type of company that came to Indiana? I forgot. They were part of Rich Monkey, and I think like that was a couple years ago.
Yeah, I don't know if I remember that.
Yeah, I can't remember the name either. But what else? What are questions we got?
How old do you have to be a Cag member?
How old do you have to be?
Yeah, like could like a 14-year-old be a Cag member, or you know maybe
Well, I
obviously
think
with the
old enough for your parents to let you do it and pay you money.
yeah for sure.
I'm not real sure on that answer, but I know we do have some kids that belong, and you know, CAG is family friendly. You pay for your membership, and it does pay for your spouse.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We both pay separately because we're trying to, you know, pay into to CAG because we enjoy it.
Oh, I'm sorry. What do you prefer the most? Lakes, rivers, or ponds, or canals?
Oh, I'm a river kid. I'm a river rat.
Yeah, yeah.
She said, I'm a river rat. See, I was a creek rat because we had a creek right behind our house growing up. Which there's bigger fish in the rivers than there are the creeks, though, so.
I like the canals sometimes too. I like rivers, but the canals are a little bit more narrow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you could just throw the bait easily, but you got more current too.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes you have to use a special type of other rigs. You know, or.
Well, at the river too, it's pretty fun to try to spot and stalk.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a whole new game.
So now you just got me up thinking again. So when you go down rivers, is it just say like a new swim? You go to a new swim or something, or a new part of the river or something like that. Do you scout it out and you look for carp first, or you just go ahead and you just automatically chum the area up, or you just see what happens because they're in there, or what you don't? Because I think carp's everywhere personally, but what do you think?
Usually we try to go scout the area. We'll take a day or two out of the year when it's not really that great of fishing weather, and we'll take a section and take a couple hour walk up the river and look in the new spots that we find and see if any different holes have developed. Because water changes, it fluctuates pretty
It does.
regularly here because we don't have a lot of water, and the Platte's based out of how much water they really let out of Chatfield Reservoir.
Right.
So the water can fluctuate. So if it's down really low, that's a time we love to go run and go scout, figure out kind of where the holes are and where they're hiding at. We're not allowed to bait or chum here, so.
Oh, you're not allowed to chum there?
No.
See,
Are you allowed to use method feeders?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can use fat bait.
Yeah, that's basically the only chum you can do is with method feeder.
Yeah.
Basically.
Well, they kind of watch though too in some areas. Like when we're out at Chatfield and if we're having a fishing or a social, they'll watch us and they really, I know some members have been talked to before about throwing in, a lot. So we tend to, as a group of Cag members, just maybe every half hour rebait and try not to do it too often, and
really?
That gets you really good with thinking about how far you're going to cast, where you want to cast.
Yeah.
So
what's make sure you're hitting where you want it because you don't want to mess up.
exactly.
Yeah.
Now,
So,
is there a reason that they don't allow people to chum like that in certain states?
Trout.
Okay.
So
Generally in the states that have the trout fishing mecca, which Colorado, we have some amazing trout fishing out here,
Right.
especially on the fly.
Okay.
Trout's and the corn, the corn's a bag full of trout, and it's
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know
they don't
that.
like it.
So the trout eat it. And what's it do to them for them not to?
Actually, it just passes through them.
Yeah.
They just don't want it. A lot of states don't even let you use corn because of drought.
Yeah. Wow.
So at least we're fortunate enough to where I know a few guys that use PVA bags. So
Okay.
I'm thinking I'm gonna make dibble in that a little bit this year.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, we got a teammate. He uses Jeremy Burdine. He uses PVA
Mr.
bags.
PVA.
Yeah, we call him Mr. PVA, but
Yeah, he's all about that.
he's all about the PVA.
Yeah. I mean, since it's a small one, I don't see that. To me,
No.
that's really absolutely no different than throwing
a method.
big old ball of oats out there, it's for it to just fall off and make a nice pile of food.
Yeah, the only advantage of the PVA is that basically when it's in the back, the netting, whatever you want to call it, PVA netting, you can throw it
Well, then
on.
you can,
Yeah, it'll land on the bottom of the ground of the riverbed or lake bed, faster than a chum ball or something like that, that or all of that.
that you can put different particles in there too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can only get so creative. I've been pretty creative with my fat bait though. I throw all kinds of weird stuff in there. So.
That would.
You use the mixed bird seed like from the feed store?
Sometimes we use birdseed. I found that, that doesn't, I still have a huge bag of it sitting on my fridge because it didn't work that great. We tried that, I think 2019, we put that in there and they just didn't really seem to care for it too much.
Well,
So,
this is
Oats and sweet corn worked better.
Yeah, this is, I mean, not like real bird, like the stuff in the bag I'm talking about, it has bird seed in it, but there's also a lot of other grains in there also.
I have not
Like
tried
what
that
we use
yet.
for Del Hollow.
Oh, okay.
You know, like obviously we'll make oats, you know, and we'll put corn into it, but we also boil this this bird seed, but it's like a mixture. It's like a big mixture of a bunch of different
Crack
seeds.
corn?
No, I mean it's got a little bit of cracked corn in it too, but it has I can't remember the name of it,
Just
but it's a
raw
mixture
wild.
of like 10 to 15 different
Seeds in it?
yeah, different type of seeds, and we'll take that and mix it. Me personally, I'll take some of that and mix it in with my oats.
Well, I mean, that's a good breakdown too.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
For all your
Well, it
stuff.
probably has the sunflower seeds in it too, which
Yeah.
has that nice little bit of
Yeah.
salt that they like.
Yeah.
Oh, do you use panko?
Yes.
Yep.
Not as much as oatmeal, but I do use
Yeah.
the panko.
I love panko.
Now, when you first started fishing, I mean, obviously 20 years ago, did you guys use dough balls back then?
No, it was still an oat mix.
Okay.
It was just oat and, oh boy, you're making me think. Pretty sure, I don't know what I did yesterday. I'm pretty sure it was just oats and cream corn.
Okay.
Yeah, because back when I first started, you know, we used a lot of like bran flakes and Wheaties and hamburger bait and stuff like that. So
My uncle swore on, I still haven't tried them, but he said Wheatie balls. I used to catch them on Wheatie balls, which is Wheaties mixed with Budweiser.
I tell you, when I first started carp fishing, I was doing it for both cat and carp together. But my thing was, when I first started, and this is before I got into Cag, a size number 2 hook,
can't stop yawning.
a size number 2 hook with a hot dog, you know, cut up hot dog, and
They say it's the grease and stuff that's in there.
well, it was these special type. The only hot dogs I got that would ever get the carp to catch it was these king corn hot dogs.
Like the
And
cheapest hot dog you could find.
exactly, and I found it.
And I
Yeah.
bet it's because they're fatty and they're pink and they're
Yeah.
oily.
Oh,
Yeah.
now I can't find them no more. At the supermarket, the store that carried one was over here in Indiana. The name was called Marsh, a Marsh Superstore. Now, I don't know if you have something like that. I don't think so. You
Yeah, we
would.
got Kroger.
Yeah, we got Kroger here too. But it was I think it was a family business, but they had maybe a good 20 stores maybe here in Indiana. I don't know, but they all closed down completely about 8 years
Now,
ago.
I'll
6
tell
years
you
ago.
what, we have caught them
Yeah,
off
it's
the
been,
lumpy before.
Yeah.
I think I don't think I think they did.
But yeah, exactly. It was the cheapest, greasiest dogs, and boom.
Cheap bone, you fold it up and you put it
Yeah.
on your hook or
Yeah.
you throw it on. Well,
Oh, yeah.
because I didn't know what a hair work was 20 years ago.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or a screw rig or what? You know,
Man.
like, no, we just put it on a hook.
girl, you bring all kinds of memories back to me now. I mean, a hair ring. What is a hair? What do you do with a hair? What kind of hair? Why would you catch a carp on a hair? I mean, it's like.
I think the most weirdest thing I've ever seen people use for fishing for carp, well, really they was catching all types of different species. But I was in Chicago back when I was younger with my dad and my stepmother, and all around the river, all you seen was McDonald's French fry boxes. And they was literally taking French fries and putting them on the hook and catching bluegills, crappie, smallmouth bass, all that. They was catching carp and everything. They was they was just catching everything out of the river. And I was,
Kids like French fries, you know, fish is gonna like French fries.
well, I just think it's just because of the grease and everything that's in the fries, you know, the oil,
I
like
think
you said.
well, and the salt.
Yeah, the salt
Salt.
too.
Yeah, I think I might go back to basics a couple times this year and try some stupid stuff. Like, you know, I've always wanted to catch one on a gummy worm.
I tell you, I'm going this year. I'm really going to go strong with a boilie and some red worms on. I think I'm gonna try that.
People use that. They do
This
that.
time of
Use
year,
maggots.
when the water's pretty cold, I use earthworms, and
Yeah.
that's the ticket when it's cold out for here.
Yeah, because it's it's more natural.
Well, it's natural, it's got, it's protein,
Mm-hmm.
and they start really feeding before, the pre-spawn.
Yeah.
They go for those worms like nothing.
That's
So
pretty-
you basically you're getting ready to say that you get more snow in March than you do February, right?
Yes.
So when
February's just stupid cold, and
Yeah.
then March is just snowy and wet.
Okay, and that's about how ours is here. Our February is stupid cold, and now we're getting to see pretty good weather now. You know, I don't know, but yeah, we're hoping here soon we'll start getting some more bank fish.
The last 2 days has been, yesterday was the sun finally came out.
Yeah.
And it's been a while since we've really seen that. But anyways, now the big spring four contest.
Yes, I'm talking about that now.
Tell us a little bit about it and how does it work?
So, Big Four, it's actually really fun. I like it because not only am I in competition with people from all over the country,
Right.
I'm in competition with myself.
Okay.
Because you catch your first 4 fish,
Okay.
and you post those. We have a leaderboard, you post up your first 4 fish, doesn't matter what size it is.
Okay.
Then the trick after that is to only post the fish that you catch if it's bigger than any of the 4 that you start out with.
So give us an example of the size of fish. Say you got a 12.
So you kind of, 12, a 10, an 8, and a 6.
Okay.
We'll just throw those out there. So you post those, and then the next time you go out, you catch a 13.
Okay.
Well, that's bigger than all of them, so you
You gotta get rid of that 6, right?
and then your 6 drops off.
Okay. Gotcha.
So it's
And
your
then-
it's your
and
top
you
4
got
biggest
those,
fish then.
Yeah, so it's your top 4 biggest fish, but you only post them if they're, whatever first 4 you catch is what you start out with, and then you try to up yourself every time.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the competition in bass angling in a way. That's they go for like the top 10 fish,
Yep.
and they tag their fishes as is in the live well, and they got to have so many amounts of fish, or I believe.
So much weight.
Yeah, so much weight, and then they drop off the smallest fish. Get rid of that smallest fish and keep the bigger one or something like that.
Yep, that's how it works, and that kind of makes it fun.
Yeah.
So you're competing against yourself. You're trying to best your best. So it gives you something to strive for that whole month, because it runs from March 15th to June 15th.
Yeah.
So you've got that 1 month to try to just beat yourself.
Now you have to be a Cag member to do this too, right?
You do have to be a Cag member.
Okay.
And how much?
It's $10 to join the Big Four, and Cag's $25 for the year.
Yeah, I was going to say, how much does it cost to get in Cag?
It's $25. Mine is reasonable. And there's good benefits also too. We have our Essence of Carping for contest.
You there, Amy?
Down here.
Okay, we thought we lost you for a second there.
So I love.
Okay. I think it might be breaking up just a little bit.
Okay, so that we have with the membership too, besides being able to do the Spring Big Four and the Fall Big Four, we run it twice.
Yeah.
You can also do the CCC if it's going, because,
Who's doing the CCC this year?
I'm not sure who's running it this year yet.
Okay.
Have you ever fished the Baldwinsville tournament?
One more time?
Have you ever fished the Baldwinsville tournament that they have? The World Carp Classic?
Wild Carp Classics.
Yeah.
No, I haven't had a chance to do that yet.
Have you ever heard of it?
I have.
Yeah.
It's a good tournament.
Haven't got to do it.
They're supposed to be having that this year, so they've already announced the dates and everything. Pre-sign-ups have already been out, I think. And the sign-up, yeah, they're about
What
to...
else do you have to... The St. Lawrence tournament, I think, is coming up soon.
Yep, that's
Colin's got, I think, a couple more spots left on that.
yeah, he's got
Yeah,
I think
it's
he's
May
saying
27th through the 30th, but you got to be signed up by February 26th. Though.
yeah, here in 2 days.
That's in like 2
Oh,
days.
yeah, that's quick.
Yeah.
Well, also with the Big Four, you have to sign up 48 hours before.
Oh,
So,
okay.
15, 14, 15, like, I think the 15th, March 15th is, no, 13th, excuse me.
I
You
got.
get signed up for the Big Four.
Yes, you got, well, the term is between the 15th through the June. No, I don't have that.
June 15th.
Yeah, June 15th, but I don't have it. I know, I should have had a date wrote down. I think I wrote it down somewhere. I don't
Let's
see
see.
it. Okay.
Now we see it's ran by Cag, but I also see Big Carp Tackle sponsors
Yeah, no.
the contest with certificates.
Now,
Yes.
so what's the top prize for this
Oh,
contest?
you're gonna make me go,
Oh,
aren't you?
Or I'll help you. I'll help you. I'll try to go to my Cag site real quick too, and
I already have it up, I just need
Oh,
to
see.
log back in.
you're on it. Man.
Yeah. You'd think I'd know it off the top of my head, but
I
I
mean,
got lots of things in my head, so.
Cag
let's see
director.
here.
There you go.
First prize is a $300 voucher.
Okay.
And that's for Big Carp Tackle too, right?
Yep, and then second's 150, third's 100, fourth is 75, fifth is 50, and then sixth place to 10th place is 30.
Wow. Wow.
And then we also have some extra prizes for the biggest comment, the biggest mirror.
Now, here's the other questions too. Now, is that when you do this, because this is basically all by photos, right?
Yes, it is by photos.
And then you post it onto
We have a leaderboard in the Cag forum that you post it up to.
Okay.
And there's picture requirements. I posted a whole list of rules
Yeah.
that people should read
Oh
before
my
they
gosh,
decide to
a lot of
participate.
He said over a lot of rules.
Yeah, there's a lot of rules. I was going over it. It's like, oh my gosh.
There's rules, but then there's a lot of those rules are tips too on like how to take a good picture
Yeah.
with.
Yes.
We post up right before it starts. There's a special Big Four logo that gets published out that you print off, and you can only get it like right before the tournament starts.
Yeah.
Because we don't want people.
Oh.
Not to say that we have any cheaters, but
Exactly.
we
Right.
want to avoid that.
Yeah.
You have to have your scales in the picture and showing that you are practicing, safety of the fish with a mat
Nice.
of
Nice.
some sort, or even, the wet grass. It's not the best, but it's better than nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah. So do you have to hold a sign? Do you have to have a sign or anything in the video saying, "Hey, it's March 17th"?
Yeah.
Because you don't want
Yes.
obviously you don't want somebody using an old picture.
No, that's the purpose of each time that we run it. There's a special logo that you print off, and it's different for every year and each tournament.
Nice.
So, and you only can get that right before. I think it gets posted like right the day before it starts. So I think it comes out like the evening of the 14th.
Okay.
So you go and you print that off,
Right.
and in your picture you have to have the Big Four logo.
Do you know what this
with
looks
your
like?
scales.
Do you know what the photo?
I don't know what it looks like this year.
We got to get a hold of Ian here real quick, and because I got a fish waiting for me right now. I can post it right now. To Jeff.
Willem does it. Usually it says Spring Big Four has the year and then some kind of background. And it's different colors.
Who's the winner last year? You remember?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Since we didn't get to run it for fall, spring. It's Jerome. I think it might have been Jerome.
Jerome. Oh, Jerome.
Where's he from?
You're making her think, man.
And somewhere out east.
It's over there.
I think he's a Midwest guy. And I'm not sure if he's the one that won it. I just, for some reason, his name's just sticking out there.
I'll look it up and I'll post a picture up. And it's
Yeah.
last year's winner. Okay. And you didn't do the.
I can pull it up on my computer, but if I go in there, we get cut off.
Oh, you're
so.
fine. You're fine. Don't even worry about that. Okay. What else was it? Now you do have to be a Cag member. How much? And you already done told us how much it costs again. You get $25 to be the Cag member, $10 to get into the contest, right?
Yep.
Okay.
How do you register for this contest?
Oh,
So if you, look at tabs on your website. It's
I know. I like it. I like it.
yeah, they're nice. Wayne
Very
Smith worked
nice.
on that from Canada. He did an amazing job, I think.
Okay.
So you go up there, up top on the upper right-hand corner, you'll see forums.
Yeah.
Click on the forums, and then you should see Join Cag Now. If you're not a member, you can click on that and go to the store and buy your membership. And if you are a member, you can scroll down to Spring Big 4 and registration details, the prizes and the rules are all posted right there.
Okay, sweet.
What is the deadline for this contest? Like for you to register?
I believe it's 48 hours before it starts, so that would be, I think, March 13th.
March 13th. So you guys be watching for that if you guys want us be in,
I'll
apply
post
yourself to
reminders
that.
on the Facebook forum, Facebook and the forum.
We're coming pretty close to the end of our show now. For CAG, okay, Carp Anglers Group, what would you recommend to new carp anglers that are not carp, they are carp anglers, but what would you recommend? What is Carp Anglers Group good for, basically? What would you say, that you want to come join CAG? And I know what they're good for, but I want to know what your opinion is.
Well, I think it's pretty good for finding out information.
Yep.
Everybody is so open and willing to share,
Yeah.
like tips on how to make rigs, what kind of gear you can use. Hey, I'm going to this state I've never been to before. What do I do? Everybody's been wonderful for that. For information for me personally.
Okay, and then it's like $25 to join CAG, Carp Anglers Group. And I think
You can
after
have a
that,
guest membership for free.
yeah, and after a year, because there's renewal fees, what is it? Is it 20?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. $20 to read. I love CAG. I think it's a great. They got a great website. They got a section called the secret section. If you're secret. VIPs only.
Remember to see what the secret is.
So I'm secret. Say no, James. But there's a lot of great information, and the cool thing about the website, I like to see more people on the website. I know a lot of people are on the Facebook forum page, a lot, but I would love to see the website itself get back the way it used to be before Facebook. 'Cause I was there about 10 years ago with CAG, and where the website itself has so much history to it. I mean,
It does. The forums has, if you start digging through the forums,
Oh, yeah.
you can just find some amazing places to go fish even.
oh yeah, there's so much good information and.
Sorry, the dog's growling.
Oh, okay.
Look at bananas. I have a Great Dane, he's loud.
Oh my gosh,
So I don't want him to bark while we're on the phone.
that's a big dog.
Yeah, he's 135 pounds.
Phew.
I see.
But again,
But yeah, getting people to the forum is, I'll be honest, the forum's not my favorite.
Yeah.
Now that I've learned how to post and how to respond to people, it's getting easier for me to use and slightly user friendly. But it's when you first get on the forum, it's a little daunting to try to figure out where the information is, what's going on. But once you start digging around in there,
it's pretty easy.
it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Just scrolling through, you find what you're looking for.
Oh yeah, definitely. So, you got any more questions, man?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well,
Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you guys.
definitely.
Yeah, we
Amy,
appreciate you
very much.
tuning in with us, Amy. We really do appreciate
Matter of
that.
fact, I learned a couple things off of her.
Yeah, for sure.
Just talking to her.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's what we're all about.
Definitely learn how to pronounce her name.
Yes. It's
What
in
is it?
3.
Say it.
Demrovsky.
Demrovsky.
There you go. What's that? Say my name.
Say my name now!
But like I said, we appreciate you tuning in. Maybe we'll have to catch up with you sometime. Once it starts getting warm, and see how your season.
Do you go to any of the CAG events? Which one of your favorite CAG events you go to?
Fish is always one of my favorites.
The what? Which one?
First fishing follies.
Oh, okay. Oh, the beginning of the year. The beginning of the year.
Yeah, just because it's like stupid cold and it's just dumb. I love it.
All right. Well, Amy, thanks again for coming to our show. Hopefully we'll talk to you again. We might just talk to you again towards the fall time to get more information about the fall time. The
That sounds great. I'd be happy to do it.
So, thanks again, Amy. Our next guest, next week's guest is going to be Paul and Jenny Russell
From New York.
from New York, Baldwinsville, the Wild Carp Classic
Carp
Tournament.
Yep.
That's one of your favorites.
Yeah, I can't wait. Hopefully,
Yep.
yeah, I'm just
You
ready.
got your team ready?
Yeah, our team's ready. Obviously we're already starting to get ready for that tournament.
So, at the end of the show thing, we always like to say, support your local bait shops.
Whether it be Adams Outdoors, 1111, Naptown Bait and Tackle, Indy Bait and
Indy
Tackle,
Baits.
whatever it may be, support them, man.
And if they don't have carp fishing gear, tell them to get the carp
Yeah, tell them to
fishing.
get the carp gear and
Let's bring our sport up.
yeah, for sure.
Get it up there. Always practice good carp care.
Yeah, for sure. That's all. I mean, we're definitely big on the carp care. Definitely want to make
Get
sure.
your landing mats out.
Yep. I'll be out this. I think our first tournament is like March 23rd or something like that.
Yeah, I think so. March 23rd.
At Hubbard Spring. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
March 28th.
March 28th at Hubbard Spring Lake. That's
Yeah.
our first qualifier. I will
Okay.
be there for sure, and I'll have 3 to 5 landing mats with
Just
me.
don't throw
to
'em
give
out.
away.
Just throw them out. Just give them away.
And not only that, for all your online bait shop, Big Carp, Big Carp Tackle,
Yeah.
all your online orders.
If you can't get it at your local bait shop, go to Big Carp and Tackle. I mean, Dave and his gang, he does a great job with gets you what you need. Again, I love that place online, but Dave's a good guy. Sports Cag. Also, another one, join Carp Anglers Group. That's definitely.
Join the CAG.
Yeah, great
a lot of good
program.
information.
Lot of good
Obviously we just talked to Amy and everything, and she gave us a lot of good information. I used to be a member of it. I wasn't a member of it last year,
But
but
actually, still remember, all you do is renew.
do I?
Yeah.
Well, then I think I'm just gonna go back and read it.
Just renew. You just pay that $20 and you're in. I mean, if the information's still there.
Yeah. But not only that, like our video, subscribe to our channel, hit the notification button. That way, when we drop this video, you guys will get that notification, and you guys will be able to see it first
Yeah.
or second.
Second, third, or third.
Another thing too, before we get off here, hopefully you guys watch this to the very, very end. We are going to do a giveaway.
Oh.
We don't know what we're giving away yet,
Well,
but you don't want to miss it.
Next.
So as soon as we get to, I think we're at like a little bit over 2,100 subscribers right now.
2,110 subscribers right now.
Yeah. So when we get to 2,600 subscribers,
Subscribers.
as soon as we get to 2,600, we will do a free giveaway. So you guys help us get there. The faster we get to the 2,600, the faster we will get to this giveaway. It could be a bunch of flavors. It could be from a couple different people. It could be a gift certificate. You don't know what it will be. So like our video, subscribe, share.
Boom.
So when we do that, we will make. Once we reach the 2,600, we will make a video and put it up, and we will figure out a way where all our subscribers or whatever will be able to get in that drawing for that.
We'll come up with a plan.
Yeah, and like we did to the other winners, we'll if it's somebody out of state, we'll ship it to you. So
take you out for steak dinner, whatever. No steak dinner.
he said no steak dinner.
No.
But we appreciate you.
Yeah.
I'm Tommy Pearson.
James Sanders.
See you guys later.
Later. Bye.